What is up, guys? So today is not going to be a computer video. I figured it would be a little bit tone deaf to go ahead and do that given the current events that are happening in the world right now. So I just want to talk about obviously the things that are going on in the United States right now. And I am not in front of the camera because I haven't gotten a haircut in like 3 months. But anyways, I want to attack this situation in three parts. And first off, I just want to say that, like every other sensible person in the world, I am absolutely outraged by the death of George Floyd and the previous people of color that have been killed by law enforcement. This continuous line of injustice that we've had in America that has gone on for decades absolutely needs to stop, and it's completely unacceptable that we are still dealing with it today. Now, with that said, there are two other things that I do want to, how do I put this, to address, because I've noticed a lot of people are being a little bit short-sighted about this and single-minded, and I just want to kind of address both the cops and also the rioting and the looting that is going on right now. First off, I noticed a lot of people are taking a very extreme side on this, and obviously they're upset about what has been going on, and rightfully so. But there are people out there saying that all cops are pieces of shit, and they don't matter, their lives don't matter, and advocating for the killing of police and all of this stuff. And it's true that we do have way more bad cops out there than we should, but not every cop is a piece of shit. There are good cops out there, and they are people too. Once they take off that uniform, they are regular people just like the rest of us. And so for advocating for like killing these people and not working together with them to fix the problem, that doesn't make any sort of sense to me. Police are people too, and there are good cops out there, like I said. So I think that people are being a little bit single-minded when they are trying to project this as a like black versus white issue or a police versus the people issue. It's not. It's not about that. This is about everybody versus racists. And unless we all work together, that is not going to fix anything. So, as far as the police go, I'm not okay with telling people that all cops are bad. Now, the other component of this is obviously you've probably heard about all of the riots going on across the United States and whatnot, and people looting stores and destroying things and stuff like that. And that's not productive either. I am not with that. I am not for that. I think that it is diluting the movement and ultimately just hurting the community, because when you destroy these, Targets and Walgreens, and we'll get into small businesses later, but even the big box stores, when you do that, you are destroying the community, because everybody that worked at those establishments are going to be out of job now for however long. Secondly, people that needed to shop there, let's say somebody needed to get their prescription at a Walgreens, can't now because it's destroyed. And I think that those things just really hurt the overall community in the long run. And I also think it's worth noting that the protesters who are there for the cause and for George Floyd are largely separate from the people that are there to riot and cause trouble and destroy things. I think those should be largely accepted as two different groups of people, and the latter being the looters or the outright criminals that we have out there. Those people don't care about George Floyd. They are there just to take advantage of the situation and get free shit and, screw things up. Now, the small business owners, I feel even worse for, because there are people out there that put their whole lives and everything into their stores, and people are just coming and destroying them and taking that away from them. And we won't even get into people smashing people's car windows. I mean, the basic point I'm trying to make here is that I understand the frustration that these people have with what has gone on, but attacking your own people and your own community is absolutely not the answer. We need to channel that anger into places that will make actual change happen. And whether that is talking about it in your schools and your organizations and places of authority, whether that's using your voting rights to try and induce change, you got to tell your government officials and people that this is not okay. Destroying your own people's things is not going to solve anything. So basically, I just want to sum up with, yes, I, of course, am not okay with George Floyd's death or anything that's going on in the world right now, but you don't have to be so single-minded in that you if you believe that, you also have to hate every cop that is on the earth and punish innocent people who don't have anything to do with the situation to do that. Now, I linked a video, or I'm going to link a video in the description. This is from the 2016 riots, but it's pretty much the same thing that's going on now. And if you watch this 9-minute video, this guy Ken here is just trying to establish some sort of middle ground, because you'll see if you watch the video, but he was basically saying that everyone is just trying to accept each other as individuals. You know, we people of color want police to see them as individuals, and police want to see people of color see them as individuals also. So it's really just about all of us working together for peace and equality across everybody. So with that said, I think I'm rambling at this point. I just wanted to make an off the cuff video on this, and I want to hear from you guys, but voice your opinions in the comments. I'm down to have discussions about this, but that is basically where I'm at. It's being looked at that being a moderate or a centrist is like a crime in this world, but I don't believe that. I think you can be for all three of these things at the same time. So anyways, hope to hear from you guys, and see you guys later.